In the dawn of time, the gods crafted something extraordinary. The first woman, Pandora. Imagine her sculpted from earth, brought to life by a breath of divine wind. Her beauty, like a sunrise. Her spirit, as bright as 1,000 stars. But the gods also gifted her with an insatiable curiosity, a yearning to unravel the unknown. And what better way to test this curiosity than with a gift?
Pandora, this is for you, a beautiful jar, intricately carved and sealed tight. But remember, you must never ever open it.
A jar that hummed with unseen energy, that pulsed with a life of its own. But this gift came with a single, unwavering rule. The jar must never ever be opened. Can you imagine the weight of such a command? To hold something so alluring yet be forbidden its secrets? It was a test, perhaps, or a cruel joke. But for Pandora, it became an obsession that whispered on the wind, tugged at her sleeve, and echoed in her dreams.
What could be inside? Why must it remain closed?
Days turned to weeks, and the jar's presence grew heavier with each passing moment. Its silence became a symphony of whispers, each hint of what lay inside fueling Pandora's desire to know. The gods had warned of terrible consequences, but could anything be worse than this gnawing, relentless curiosity?
I can't take it any longer. I have to know what's inside.
One day, unable to resist the siren song of the unknown any longer, Pandora found herself standing before the jar. Her fingers, trembling with a mix of fear and excitement, hovered over the lid. The air crackled with anticipation, the world holding its breath as she took a slow, deep breath. And then, with a soft groan of ancient hinges, the jar was open. In that moment, Pandora crossed the threshold of the unknown, unleashing a torrent of chaos that would change the world forever. The sweet smell of freedom, of unveiled secrets, filled her nostrils, but it was quickly replaced by a chilling premonition, an icy dread that gripped her heart. From the jar, like venomous smoke, poured forth a darkness the world had never known. Imagine a river of pure malice splitting into countless tributaries of suffering. First came sickness, a creeping decay that poisoned the land. Fevers raged, bodies racked with pain, a symphony of coughs echoing through once peaceful villages. Then followed death, a skeletal spectre with hollow eyes, reaping souls with indiscriminate hunger. The very air grew heavy with loss, the scent of finality clinging to every shadow. Despair followed close behind, a suffocating blanket extinguishing joy and hope wherever it touched.
What have I done? Oh, what have I unleashed?
The world, once vibrant and teeming with life, began to wither under the onslaught of these evils. Pandora watched in horror as her curiosity, her thirst for knowledge, unleashed a nightmare upon the world. The weight of her actions, the sheer magnitude of her mistake, threatened to crush her.
I never meant for this to happen. I was just curious.
And so, Pandora's fateful decision marked the beginning of a new era, one where the evils of the world roamed free, forever changing the course of humanity. Section 4. A glimmer in the darkness, the trapped essence of hope. But even as despair threatened to consume everything, a faint glimmer remained trapped within the depths of the jar.
Hope, small and fragile, clung to the edges of the abyss, a beacon in the encroaching darkness.
Pandora, her heart breaking at the sight of the ravaged world, realized the gravity of her mistake. With a surge of desperate courage, she slammed the lid shut, trapping hope within the confines of the jar.
The evils, now free to roam the world, hissed and clawed at the jar's exterior, but they were unable to breach its newly sealed barrier. The world was forever changed, forever scarred by the evils unleashed.
Yet in that single act of redemption, Pandora salvaged something precious.
Hope, though imprisoned, remained, a tiny ember in the vast darkness, a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit.
Section 5. Pandora's Legacy. The enduring power of hope. The story of Pandora's box is not merely a tale of caution, a warning against the dangers of unchecked curiosity. It is a powerful allegory for the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable suffering. For even in a world grappling with sickness, death, and despair, hope persists. Hope whispers to us in the rustling leaves, in the laughter of children, in the quiet moments of contemplation. It reminds us that even in the darkest of nights, dawn is inevitable. It is the driving force behind every act of kindness, every attempt to heal, every dream of a brighter future. Section 6. Finding Hope in a Jar. A timeless message for the modern age. In our modern world, where challenges and uncertainties abound, the message of Pandora's box resonates with even greater urgency. Climate change, social injustice, political turmoil, these are the evils that threaten to consume our world. It's easy to succumb to despair, to feel overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the problems we face. But remember Pandora's jar. Remember that even when surrounded by darkness, a single ember of hope can ignite a fire. It is up to us to nurture that ember, to fan the flames of hope through acts of courage, compassion, and resilience. Section 7. A universe of hope, our constant companion. Look up at the night sky. Each twinkling star represents a distant sun, orbited by its own collection of planets. On some of those planets, perhaps, life has taken hold. And if life exists elsewhere in this vast and indifferent universe, then surely, so too does hope. For hope is not merely a human construct, but a fundamental aspect of existence. It is the driving force behind evolution, the spark that ignites creativity, the unwavering belief in a brighter tomorrow. And as long as there are those who dare to dream, to strive, to hope, the legacy of Pandora's jar will live on, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all.